Hello, Huskies back again with more NHL 18 expansion franchise mode. I said that I was going to do updates at certain milestones during the season. We just hit 10 games. There's not going to be any gameplay in this video. It's just going to go over my team, where we're at, how we're looking, and kind of what I expect in the next. I think I'll do my next update at 25 games, and I'll do 2 or 3 videos in between that are actual gameplay. But yeah, as you can see, we're 5-5. We started off pretty good. Now, mind you, my team, when you do this expansion draft, I'm the 32nd team in the NHL, so I have to pick from whatever Vegas didn't want, essentially. And it was not a lot. There's defensive depth, but aside from that, man, I mean, we started off good. We were what, 1, 2, 3. We were 3-1. Came out of the gates storming. Then we lost back-to-back games against Carolina and the Habs, and then we went to New Jersey. That was a big comeback. We scored 3 goals in the third to force overtime, won in a shootout, and then got stomped by the Lightning. I simmed the Coyotes game because I really didn't want to play the Coyotes. And then I just played the St. Louis game this morning, and while it does say 6-4, they were up 6-2 in this third. They're a good team. But yeah, 5-5 so far to start. I'm okay with that because again, this team is not very good. I'll go into play next game, and I'll show you my stats in terms of like offense, defense. I also want to show you my jerseys. You kind of saw them in the first game. But as you can see, 91 offense, 88 defense, 88 goaltending. I believe we're at 89 overall, which is second worst rated in the league. Only Colorado and the Devils are right there with me. But here are my home jerseys. The color scheme is black, light blue, and a dark purple. There are my road jerseys. They're pretty much just a white version with black shoulders. And then my alternates get a little funky with an all light blue get up here. I'm not sure how I feel about these. I like them personally, but they might be too light to be a home alternate. But I really like the black, and anything with black and purple, I'm all for it. But I wanted to use the purple as an accent. I will go over and show you my team. I did a live stream on YouTube of drafting, but this is this is my team. It's rough, man. Sven Andrighetto, he's not usually in the lineup. I have Michael Grabner currently hurt. He's an 81 overall, so he's usually on the first line with Draisaitl and Tatar. Now, you might be wondering how I have Thomas Tatar and Leon Draisaitl. It's like they weren't part of the expansion drafts. They weren't, but the way that this works is you take over at the expansion draft, which occurs before free agency and before the re-sign period. So free agents might not be where they are in real life because it's chronologically that's how it happened. So apparently in this universe, the Oilers couldn't come to a deal with Leon Draisaitl. I overpaid him. Actually, I didn't overpay him, but he is an RFA, so I had to sacrifice my first, second, and third round pick next year, which is a little rough. But Draisaitl's an 87. He's 22. He's a medium elite. He should get to a 90. I thought it was worth it because I needed something to. If I'm actually going to play these games, Philip Deneau was my first line center. Now he's leading my team in points, but he's not Draisaitl. He's not an 87. It's bad. Thomas Tatar again, free agent. Just happened to snag him up. But aside from that, I mean, everybody else here you see I drafted from teams. Burmistrov is actually a really good player in this game. He's got great offensive talent. He's like one of the few guys that I can actually deke with and pull off moves. As for defense, we are pretty stacked defensively, in all honesty. Alec Martinez, Matthias Ekholm, Brian Dumoulin, Jonas Brodin, Joel Edmondson, Steven Johns, and I still have Ryan Sproul scratched, and then on my AHL team, which we'll get to, it's not awful, but I mean, our defense is there were a lot of defensemen to pick from. I could have taken Shattenkirk as well, but from St. Louis, because he hadn't signed with New York yet, but I decided to pass on him. And then for goaltenders, I took Grubauer and Korpisalo. Korpisalo, I'm hoping turns into something because Grubauer is pretty much maxed out at where he's going to be. Both of their stats are pretty abysmal right now, but I don't have the greatest team in front of them, so that's kind of what I expected. As for my AHL system, Brendan Gowns, Andrew Kopp, Stefan Nosen, Emilien Poirier, I don't know how to say his name. He's French, I believe. Come on, show me the player info. Why is it not showing them? I'll just do it this way. Yeah, so I assume he's French Canadian. And defensively, Klaus Dahlback, Ryan Pulak, Billy Polka, Slater, Cacao. I don't remember how to say it. Coco, Cacao. I don't remember how to say his name. He's probably not going to see the light of day, but Polka, Pulak, Dahlback. I mean, I have decent depth and guys that could progress, but the only issues are 23 and 24. They don't really mix, and this is what I mean by if you don't have an AHL team, this is what they give you. They just give you all 50s or free agents from the European leagues. And then goaltenders, I do have Malcolm Subban, who I've heard really good things about him so far in terms of progression. Hopefully I see it, because he might be, if Korpisalo doesn't progress, or I'm just going to have to trade one of them. If Subban gets a big boost, I can probably trade Korpisalo for a first-round pick and be able to take advantage of that. But stats-wise, we're a big minus across the board. We give up a lot of goals. But Philip Deneau lead my team in points with 10. Thomas Tatar has 9 with 7 goals. Patrick Eaves at 7. Jonas Brodin with 7. He had 2 goals in the last game. Martinez with 6. Draisaitl I'm struggling to score with, but he's more of a two-way guy. He is a -8 though. My first line is really struggling. I'll actually just Draisaitl. Because Tatar's a -1. I think Grabner's a -1. Yeah, so Draisaitl's just kind of struggling. He gets stuck out there a lot for extended periods of time. And I said my goaltenders were pretty rough. Grubauer's 5-2. Not awful, but he does have an 89 save percentage with 3 goals against. Korpisalo is 0-3 with an 83 save percentage and a 5 goals against. So, I mean, it's a struggle. I definitely got my ass saved by Grubauer in the one game I posted. I have not had that luxury just yet since then. My offense just is not up to par. Do a quick look around the league. Tarasenko and Keith are tied points for the league lead at 16. Zibanejad is off to a good start. Pasternak. Everybody else is pretty much supposed to be up here. Nobody's really out of place. Riley Smith with Vegas is a little out of place. He's got 12 points. I'm actually interested to see. I haven't looked. I wonder how Vegas is doing. Oh, and I am the Wisconsin Huskies. Sorry if I kind of glazed over that. But I put us in the Central Division because this is the division that needed a team. We give up 3.7 goals a game. It's rough, man. Colorado's 1-10. Ouch. At least we're not that bad. Do have a good power play, 24%. But I actually think I get a decent amount of power. The sliders I'm using are fairly good. If anybody wants them, I'll link them in the description for future videos. But I want to see how Vegas is doing. Vegas is actually 5th. They're 5-4-2. They're pretty much who I'm going to compare myself to. I think my defense is better, but they've got better goaltending and offense. They suck on the road. Is there anybody that's really jumping out to a hot start here? Not so much in the Minnesota's 10-1. That's pretty good. Atlantic, Detroit's 8-3. How is Detroit doing? My Detroit sucks. All right, and then the Metro pretty much even across the board. I don't know what else to really go into. These little update videos are gonna be pretty short because they're just kind of quick hits, kind of filling you in on what I've got. Yeah, pretty much just kind of giving a look into my season. I don't want to post and record every single game I play because I just think they're too long of videos. I don't really want to cut them down though either. I just don't have time. I don't have a quality report or a editing program. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave you. Like I said, shorter videos. We've got the Philadelphia Flyers next. I'm debating what game to put up next. I don't know who I played in the first one. Did I play the Vegas Knights? It was either the Knights or the Kings. So where would 25 games be? 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. So game 25 would be December 3rd. I want to upload at least 3 of these games. So if there's anybody here you want to see me play, let me know. I'm kind of leaning towards Chicago as one of them, and probably Pittsburgh. So I'll probably do back-to-back there, and then maybe one more out of here. I don't know. I might just like throw a dart at the TV or something, and a Nerf dart, and see where it lands. I would like to play Toronto. So maybe I'll do Chicago, Pittsburgh, and Toronto, and I'll do a fourth game of these up here of this group. But I don't know yet. And I don't know when that video will come out. I'm kind of trying to keep daily videos going, but this one, just unsure. But yeah, like I said, look at the. If you need to, go back, pause the video, look at the schedule. Let me know if you want to see who you want to see me play. But as always, if you're interested in this series, give me a prediction. Where do you think I finish in terms of wins? Do I hit 40 wins? Am I a playoff team, or do I just kind of fade out over the course of the season? Like I said, I'm not playing every game. I'm playing a couple and then simming the rest. When I say a couple, I probably in a 10-game span, I probably play half the games. I've played 6 of the 10 so far, so that'll probably be what I do. End up playing about half the season, just that way I can get through more than one season. But yeah, that's where I will leave you. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Um, Best way to figure out when the next video goes live is to hit the little subscribe button below the video window. Because right now I'm not on a set schedule. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for more Red Wings.